Hey everybody, I am back with the review, and as I said, gonna be doing Avengers Initiative number 8. Now, starts off, Yellow Jacket wandering around the initiative base. The base is totally destroyed. He's the size of an ant, and by the looks of it, he's pretty beat up. He really got his ass kicked, and he's trying to hide from someone. And he's walking around and he sees this dead body on the floor who is a hero. You don't know what hero it is, but I think I know who it is. Not totally sure. And then he's talking to himself, asking, how did all this happen? How did it all come up to this? How did it all end up like this? So he's doing a recap of what he's been through before the Civil War happened, during the Civil War, and then after the Civil War, which the initiative had begun. So we jump back a week ago. It says here a week ago, last week. We're at the initiative base, which is Camp Hammonds, and you see Yellow Jacket with War Machine. They just got new recruits in, new trainees, and the old trainees who have been training a lot. Have been training really well, I guess, and finally went on to the front lines and was able to capture Dragon Man. So they're all excited about that. This is like a big accomplishment for them. Hardball and Komodo are apparently going out or dating or something, but Dragon Man, since Komodo is a lizard, he like has affections for her, and as he sees them, he goes berserk and goes crazy. War Machine just shoots missiles at him, flies towards him, beats the crap out of Dragon Man, and it's over. The Shield agent Gurch is very upset about this whole thing, and then we're introduced to Taskmaster, who is a supervillain who has been recruited into becoming a instructor for the new trainees. Everyone is not too sure about that since he is a supervillain. We see Stature, who is part of the Young Avengers. She talks to Hank Pym, Yellow Jacket, about some stuff that involved her father, who was Scott Lang, the Ant-Man before he died. So anyway, just forget that. Anyway, Taskmaster looks at all the new recruits. We get someone called Dragon Lord, Red 9, Diamondback, Melee, Proton, Crusader, and Ant-Man, who acquired this Ant-Man suit from S.H.I.E.L.D. And this guy's Eric O'Grady. If you don't know who he is, look him up. He's pretty cool. Taskmaster's looking at him and he's asking, "Hey, didn't you foil one of my plans a while back?" And Eric is like, No. You're thinking of that loser who used to be Ant-Man. That's no longer Ant-Man." Which he's he's talking about Scott Lang. And then he's saying all these bad stuff about Scott Lang, and Taskmaster's just having the time of his life. He's laughing. He's like, "Really? Oh my goodness, what a loser." Stature hears all this, gets pissed off, and then grows to the size of a humongous giant and starts to go and squish him, apparently. He shrinks down to ant size to avoid the attack, and then he grows to her size and starts attacking her. He regrets hitting her at the beginning, but then says screw it and does a sucker punch at her. Hank Pym is upset by this. He grows and he attacks Ant-Man. So we got three giants fighting each other. Taskmaster doesn't really care for this, so he just stops it. He throws his shield, hits all their ankles. They all tumble down, and then he just knocks out Yellow Jacket for the hell of it. Now we're at the briefing room, and the Shield agent Gurch, is telling them that what happened outside, it was a travesty. You guys, You guys are very unprofessional. You had the New Warriors come and save you when you know you could have done it. If you don't know who the New Warriors are, I'll go into a different review about that. Um, so he's going off on his tangent that we have yet to lose any lives. And then Hardball burst out telling him to shut up, that you know as well as I do, we have lost someone. Though he was stopped there because the other trainees don't really know what's going on, because some of these trainees were never there. So we skip over, and we're back with Gurch and Yellow Jacket talking to Baron, who's the scientist, about the 3 MVP clones, and Gurch is having a thought that maybe we should get rid of these heroes since they're so incompetent and make clones of them, since these clones seem to respond better when it comes to orders. Hank Pym doesn't really like that. So then we skip on to what happened in the beginning. He's staggering around. Then you see a shadow come up behind him. Yellow Jacket turns around and you see a clone of MVP with the Tachyon, I'm guessing it's Tachyon cannon, telling him that he's on his list. And right there. So there you have it. This was actually interesting read. And you don't know what's going to happen. Is Hank Pym going to die? Is he? We don't know. He's been around for as long as I can remember. And, you know, Eric O'Grady as Ant-Man, he's just awesome. I would suggest picking up this story. There are gonna be bodies everywhere. All these heroes that have been in the initiative, some of them are gonna die, and we don't know who. But if you want to know at least some that might die, it's in this issue. And if you want to keep watching, hey, I'll be glad to do this review. So next video is gonna be in this one. So check you later, guys.